Yeah, I'm Fabian, drummer in BØLZER.
And my name's Okoi, guitars and vocals. Yeah, BØLZER's been around since 2008. As we're a duo, and we've always been a duo. Uh, yeah, since then played all over the world.
Nice. And now you're coming to Australia as part of the playing all over the world.
Yes, we've been to Australia before. Just it's been a few years now, and yeah, we last supported Behemoth and Watain over there. And yeah, we're looking forward to playing with Portal. They're also friends of ours, so
yeah, nice. That is actually happening next month. You'll be here with Portal, starting in Sydney on August the 15th. Then you hit Melbourne and Hobart. Finish up at Necrosonic Festival in Brisbane on the 23rd. So that's only about a month away. Is packed and ready to go, or do you leave that sort of thing to the last minute?
Yeah, we're ready to go, of course. We have another show here in Europe before we head over. And otherwise got a lot to do surrounding the coming album.
Yeah. Nice. As you said, it has been a few years since you've been out here. So what's changed with the band since last time?
Well, as Okoi mentioned, we just finished a studio session for a new album.
Yeah.
But that one is due for next year. So for now, we're just preparing everything and also starting to play a few new songs live. So definitely some of them will appear on this Australian tour as well.
Nice.
I'm very much looking forward to playing some fresh material as well.
Nice. And you mentioned that Portal are friends of yours. So you're coming out here to Australia with them. Have you played much overseas with them?
I think once or twice.
Yeah, a few festivals in Europe. Festivals. I think one in the UK, I remember,
Yeah, for sure. And I think we played one show in Australia with them, Marie. I'm not too sure.
I don't think so.
Or were they just hanging around? Yeah.
They were just hanging around backstage waiting.
Yeah. A while. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. So for the benefit of those who may not have seen BØLZER before, then run us through a typical live show from you guys.
I think we're immersive in the sense that the music's very powerful in a organic sense. You know, there's a lot of not just aggressive energy, but powerful human, honest energy around, and people seem to connect with that when we play live. Yeah, and it's energetic. We put a lot of our passion into it. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, in a very personal way. We're not putting up theatrics. It's more like really.
Exactly. There are no masks. There's no makeup. It's very down to earth, but in your face. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And it's actually been described as a form of spiritual rapture, your show. So does that mean that it's immersive with the crowd? Like, is it that to do with stage props? Like, what's actually spiritual rapture?
I don't know. I think the music itself has been written in a way that really makes Fabian and myself feel a lot when it's being created and performed. It's like a bit of a conduit for what we feel and want to express. So I think it begins and ends in a very spiritual way, and it's about elevation and enlightenment, really, the music. So I think people can tap into that energy if they're willing.
Yeah, so just say someone's coming to see Portal and they don't know too much about BØLZER. What three songs would you recommend they listen to before they cover the show in order to get to know the band better?
Well, I mean, there's some sort of classics, I think.
I mean, for most people, our EP Aura seems to kind of be the starting point. And also our Hero LP, which is our only full length to date. I would say is a good way to start.
Yeah, those would be the best places to start.
Cool. And as we said, the tour finishes in Brisbane at Necrosonic Festival which is a massive festival, guys. It's got 30 bands across 3 stages. It's like not a bad way to finish the tour with a bang.
Yeah, it's quite the lineup.
Yeah,
Quite excited for that one, yeah.
Look, there's a lot of Australian bands there, of course, like you got a Bramelin, Bean Flipper, Dave's and Frank and Boccalara, just to name a few. But for you guys coming into a festival like that, like, do you do your research and try and find out a bit about bands that you're playing with, or would you rather come in on the day and just take it all in then?
Yeah, actually we do. I mean, if we're not familiar with the names yet, which is the case in Brisbane, I knew about Days End just very loosely, and I checked up more on it, and I really like it. You know, this old touch on things, take on things, and a good mate of mine, he was really into them too. And yeah, I'm familiar with Blindfolders, Led to the Woods. They're Kiwis. They've been around for ages. Yeah, one or two other things I had to check out. Yeah,
definitely excited to check out a lot of the bands there. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
It's going to be a brutal day because it's not, there's no like softer bands there on the day. It's all just full on in your face, kick your guts in. Like it's going to be a full on day.
Definitely, yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Now, going back to the start, you both formed BØLZER back in 2008. So what was the musical climate like that gave birth to the band, and where did you fit in initially?
I think the what we were doing at first was, you know, experimentation, and the inspirations, let's say, right then were vastly different to what we're actually doing now. And it just sort of grew with and from itself very quickly into something, I guess, unique sounding. And yeah, just kept on evolving from there. Direct inspirations, I don't know. We were just listening to a lot of different stuff as we do now. We're probably listening to more heavy stuff back then than we do nowadays. I mean, we're into all avenues of music.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to pinpoint certain bands because I would say it's an amalgamation of all our pretty broad musical tastes we have, and yeah, it kind of became its own entity.
Yeah, I was never the kind of guy to write things with, you know, direct inspirational references. I actually dislike that. I try to keep it as honest and pure as possible, you know, stemming from a place that which is wholly your own. Yeah.
You actually raised a good point there, because what you do is fairly unique. You know, like it's not copied off any other bands. It's like your own style. But when you first came in, that would have been easy to do. But as the years have gone by, like coming up with newer stuff that's you the whole way through, like for over 10 years now, like does that become more difficult?
I think it becomes easier.
Yeah.
But I mean, it becomes difficult in the sense that you have to work harder to, you know, not backtrack on yourself.
Yeah, right.
You know? Yeah.
Because a lot of bands, like they keep drawing inspiration from other bands out there, but from what I've heard of you guys, you just don't. You just keep bringing it from in here. And there's only so much that comes from here until you force it out.
Yeah, I also think it's important, I mean, each to their own, but if you're true to yourself, then just let your inspiration take you wherever it does. You know, if that means that your style changes vastly over the course of a decade or more, then so be it, you know. I mean, I would rather take that path than adhere to some kind of a code, you know.
100%. 100%. You guys have spoken a couple of times about this, but you've got a new album coming out in 2026. So what further can you tell us?
Yeah, Fabian.
Yes, as I mentioned, we just finished the recording sessions in Stockholm at Studio Cobra. They went pretty well, and we're now just finishing all the mixing and artworks and everything surrounding it, as we're all doing that on our own. So it's quite a big task ahead of us still, but we're very excited about how things are coming together.
We're very happy with the material.
Yeah.
And what fans would expect from BØLZER, or are you going to throw a few curveballs in there for them?
No, I think it's just as we sort of tapped in before, it's definitely a growth.
Yeah.
It's very solid songs.
Yeah,
I don't think people, I don't think current fans would be disappointed whatsoever. And I'd say we'd probably get a few new ones. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, guys. Well, thanks very much for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. BØLZER will be out here with Portal in August, so check out all your socials to see where to find them. I'll be at the Brisbane show, guys, so I'll come up and have a beer.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Nice.
Thanks for having us, Kris.